Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. 2023 presidency is getting to different levels, and right now, APC has owned up that there's nothing like zoning. PDP, the same thing. But Igbo presidency remains most paramount, and as even Arewa Consultative Youth Forum have opened up that even the blind will see that it is, or novice, that's the word they use, novice, knows that it is the turn of the South, and the Igbos are the most considered when it comes to power coming to the South. But shockingly, a well-known Igbo activist, one who had been fighting for Biafra for a while, have decided to make his intention known when it comes to Igbo presidency, and it will be so shocking who he has decided to keep behind when it comes to the issue of electing a president that will rule the country come 2023. A lot of people have lambasted him, but first of all, before we give you full details of what he said, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, Chief Ralph Uwazurike, leader of the movement for the actualization of sovereign state of Biafra Masob, on Saturday led some Southeast youths in a solidarity march in Owerri in support of the 2023 presidential bid of Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State. Uwazurike, who is also said he does not believe in the president of Igbo instruction, said the contest should be thrown open. The Masob leader stated this when Bello, a presidential aspirant on the platform of the All Progressive Congress APC, visited him in Owerri, Imo State. The youth who started the procession from the Masob leader's house in Owerri marched through the streets carrying different placards with the inscriptions such as "Power to the Youth, Support Yahaya Bello, Youths Can Also Lead," and Yahaya Bello for the youths, among others. They made it clear that the only solution to Nigeria's political quagmire was for power to go to the youths. According to them, in this regard, Bello is the right fit for the position of President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Recall that Bello picked the APC expression of interest and nomination form at the party national secretariat on Wednesday. Uwazurike, who advised Nigerians and party leaders to shun zoning as it has no place in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, said his group will support Bello to become the next president of Nigeria because he had the leadership quality to lead Nigeria effectively. He noted that power should go to the best in the race, adding that Kogi State Governor remained the best for the job. All Nigerians should rally around the youthful governor. We are supporting Bello for this and no one else, that he has the capacity to solve the problem of insecurity and a host of others facing the nation is not in doubt. This is a crucial time in the history of the country. We must give youth a chance, especially one that has demonstrated uncommon capacity in the person of Yahaya Bello. Uwazurike, who is also the founder of the Biafran Independent Movement, BIM, said, if Nigeria's sovereignty must be upheld, and the idea of an Igbo presidency should be discarded. If Nigerian sovereignty must be upheld, and then the idea of an Igbo presidency should be disregarded. Wow. Everybody have the right to their opinion. But for me, this is quite troubling. Not just troubling alone, it's a huge betrayal on the Ndibos. But he has every right, to choose who he wants to vote for or who he wants to support. I think this whole issue revolves around non-recognition. That's all I have to say. Non-recognition, being that he had been a well-known activist who had been pushing for um, Biafran, and all of that ended him in jail. And before we know, this and that had happened. I feel he had some grievances in his heart for the fact that none of the Igbo leaders or those who are vying for presidency had come up to show respect to him or show how important he is. But with that in mind, I think that the path he's towing is not a good one. A good one in the sense that number one, Yaya Bello, that you are giving all your support to. First thing in the list should be, sir, please can we see your track record? What have you done thus far in Kogi State? Let's see your past leadership positions that you have held in different places, because on the basis of that, one can say, this is why I'm trusting this person. I know this person can deliver. But for you to just wake up and you don't know much about this person, you don't know what his people are saying, and you say you want to support him, it's quite questionable. Let it not be a case of monetization. Let it not be a case of money that is making us to spew out what we ought not, which tomorrow will stand so strong against us. Betrayal is one thing that every grown man should do away with. Though I know, periods of politics like this, periods where people are going to be vying for positions and all of that, a lot of the young politicians or those whom I would say at the grassroots level would also want recognition. At least this is the only time in the Nigerians history where money normally gets into the pockets of these grassroots politicians. So what they do is look out for people who will come around and bless them with some good amount of money, and they start doing some crazy thing that totally unbelievable. You understand? And maybe, unfortunately, all the Peter Obis, the Anyim Pius Anyim, the, Rocha Sokoro Charles, and give them name, many of them, maybe has not really cared to, throw money around, to garner support for themselves. But I don't think this is a good one. Now, my personal opinion on the issue of zoning. Zoning is very important if you must talk about equity and justice. If you want us to be at the same level, it's overly important that this comes up. Nigeria is not just one tribe, it's an inter-tribe tribal country, interethnic country. We have multiple tribes. Majority of them are in different, or let me say, all of them are divided into six geopolitical zones, and each of those geopolitical zones have enjoyed zoning at one point or the other. We have the national zoning. We also have the micro zoning, macro zoning, which has to do with those at the national level. We also have micro zoning. All of that is tailored towards putting calm and still maintaining the unity we've been pursuing. So at this point, if APC said we're not giving it to the South, PDP said we are not giving it to the South, very soon we might not, we may be experiencing what is unthinkable. You understand? I'm really prayerful that at the end of the day, it will go to Southeast. Southeast, at least Peter Obi is there, Empire Sanyim is there. And no matter what, either of the two, if it's not coming from PDP, let it come from APC. But we want a Southeasterner to be there. That's what Nigerians are really yearning for. Forget about what Uwazurike has done, but because he has every right to do what he's doing. But then let's be reasonable, even as we, make progress when it comes to this issue. I mean, so many people are shocked about it, but however, that's politics for you. We'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section.